Um, this is a heavy showdown. We have Etalus and Sylvanos. This is
Yeah,
gonna be interesting because, like, you know, it's just a lot of heavy hitting.
yeah, and both these characters are heavies that excel at the ground, at controlling space on the ground. Sylv with the down tilts, the forward airs, just being able to stuff you out and not let you get in. And Etalus with the ice, with the dash attacks, just the movement that he has access to with the ice. Allows both these characters to really excel on the ground game. So we'll have to see who can excel more. And Tricki building a lead for himself, getting the Dacus, securing the first stock.
Yeah, definitely a super slippery and solid play right now coming out from Tricki. Yeah, like all this pressure, like it's definitely like where Etalus really like excels is just like really good at stuffing you out once you're hit.
Yeah, Etalus with lead is one of the hardest characters to fight because if he's at high percent and he secures your stock, he has access to armor, making it even harder to secure his stock. He has access to the ice to both run away and approach you when he wants to on his turns. It's so hard to deal with.
Yeah, and and I love the Tricki down specials too. Right
Oh
there.
yeah. Tricki loves his down special. He will never stop pressing that button. I've told him to stop pressing that button and he still does it.
It's funny.
It is really fun. It is really funny when it hits.
Yeah, but we definitely can't discount heals right now.
Yeah, Heals has kind of been
beautiful fairy
slowly
lies.
bringing this back. Like, Tricki had a pretty solid lead at the start, and Heals has slowly been just bringing it a little bit closer, but he still has to secure this stock if he wants to have a chance of taking this game. Oh, he misses! He misses!
Oh my god, wait! Still recovering that, like with the jab special, but then the special hits and that led into down strong.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh my gosh, and just trying to end it so quickly with that forward air down air.
Yeah, and Sylva Heals showing that Sylva's no slouch at bringing these percents back if you let him. But the name of the game with Sylv is can you secure the stock before they can take yours. And oh, the DI in on the side B into the up smash. Heals bringing it back.
Yeah, like that whole entire game, like I just saw like Tricki felt like it felt like Tricki just had that. You know, as I'm watching, I just see like all this momentum in Tricki's favor, but like Hill's just finding like those like, you know, just the straight hits and like even just like little combos here and there, and just like that made all the difference.
Yeah, he was just slowly bringing it a little bit closer, and on that last stock of Tricki's, he really brought it in and able to take back a pretty solid lead that Tricki had. Like you were saying, it felt like that was Tricki's game, and you know, never good for mental. Never good for mental.
Yeah,
I mean, good for
definitely
mental if you're healed.
Yeah. It's definitely a tough one, but oh my goodness, the up special spike and getting the ice armor at 74%. That's definitely is like an alright percentage to get it at.
Yeah,
but,
it is a bit dangerous though, because Sylva's really good at comboing the ice off of the ice armor off of the.
Yeah, just like the forward airs and the even like just like up tilt juggling and
Yeah,
whatever. There's definitely a lot of like juggle moves, and like juggling is the way to get Etalus ice armor off. But yeah.
Yeah, I was talking about the similarities of these two characters. That's kind of where they differ. Sylv is really good at blendering you, just racking up the percent. And if you're a heavy, and you know, if you're especially heavier because of some armor that you may have put on as Etalus, then Sylv can kind of just melt your stock. Whereas Etalus is more so looking to get these reads, these down B reads that Tricki's going for. Right there, thank you, Tricki.
Tricki, like just so good at covering the breakout, the ice breakout. Like, you know, you can tech in place, you can roll in or out, and forward strong covers 2 out of the 3 options. But always getting that chance, you know. Because it's like, it's basically a 50-50 at that point since you cover the neutral.
Yeah, it's just left or right at that point. And if you have him if you have him on the edge, you can just down smash, and that covers everything.
Yeah, but always getting that mid center, like the center stage freezes, and 100% accuracy on guessing left or right.
Yeah, every single one.
Like the odds of that is actually just it's insane. Like when you think about it.
It adds up. Because how many did he hit in that game? He hit quite a few.
Yeah, if I were to say let's say 3 for example, that's a 12.5% chance of success to get all 3 and happen.
Yeah, that's
and that chance like dwindles, you know, that probability lowers the more you go.
Oh, has him on the edge of the platform. Yep, that's just the stock. Tricki answering super strong in this game 3. This game 3.
Yeah, and I just realized we're on Frozen Gates, and Frozen Gates is like the Tricki stage.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember if it was a Pantheon or I think it might have been a Pantheon, but Tricki and I played every single game of our set here, and every time it was Tricki's counter pick, it was Frozen Gates.
Yeah, it's not Gates, it's Frozen Gates.
Yeah, it's Frozen Gates, not Ethereal Gates. My counter pick was Ethereal Gates.
Yeah, of course. No, I'm the same way with my Hodan. I don't pick free top, I pick high dive.
Right, what a catch. Yeah, that up air just like right before the burrow is just like, no, you're not gonna get back to stage.
Yeah, Tricki has just not been giving Heals much room to breathe. I mean, Heals was able to rack up the percent nicely at the start of the match, but taking this stock just now doesn't feel great. I mean, you're glad you got it, regardless, but you would have much rather have secured that stock sooner.
Right, there's so much room, like, you gotta make this up a lot more, and I don't know how that froze actually. I thought that
it looked like
off stage.
He ran off, but I think he might have wave landed back on.
That's
and he holds
possible,
it.
But
yeah, that's death.
That was insane. Just not even going for it. This reading the roll left and then waiting for the parry. That was just another level of like, yeah, I'm reading this, but like I'm reading this too. Like just the double layer. It's like
it's the double read. It's you read the two defensive options in a row
at once. Oh man,
Tricki has his doctorate in HealsGood right now.
Yeah, this is incredible.
Yeah,
but you know, Heals definitely like you know, in the stocks that Heals has taken, it's been in a very like flashy and like successful manner. You know, have like your upper one down strong. It's such a beautiful conversion because like how are you gonna DI that? It just happens so quick.
Yeah, and like he can just reverse it and mix up which side you need to DI to. It's so messed up. But like,
yeah, it's such a crazy.
But how many of those is Tricki gonna let you hit? How many of those are you gonna be able to sneak past this wall that is this bear?
Bear go burr.
Oh. Bear go burr.
Yeah, that down strong. That's gonna do it. Even with the optimal DI there.
Yeah, I like this counter pick from HealsGood. I think what Heals kind of needed was some more space to pick when you want to approach the Etalus and react to the aggressive options that Tricki has been using to kind of stuff HealsGood out.
Yeah, good option coverage on that down strong, covering the burrow entirely. Yeah, these parries, like, HealsGood is really good at finding these icicle parries when they matter a lot.
Yeah, he's not looking for them all the time, you know, and I mean, Tricki's not like spamming things, but getting them when they matter, like on these edge guards, on these spots where Tricki's trying to sneak them in.
Yeah, oh, right there, like the instant burrow option, and then there we go, another icicle parry. Like the instant burrow option right after the wall jump is actually interesting because normally HealsGood isn't really doing that, just waiting a little bit longer and
gets the DI.
What?
Oh wow.
Yeah, answering it right back with the forward strong, but still, that was immaculate DI on that down special. Yeah, good armor through.
Good stuff, but Tricki getting the follow-up he needs off the good DI. That's what happens when you're a connoisseur of the down special. You're like, alright, you lived my cheese, but what are you gonna do after, you know? And Tricki knows. Tricky's been through the rings.
Yeah, and look at this. We're even. We're even right now.
Yeah, HealsGood. They've just been going back and forth this game.
Yeah, definitely so much back and forth, but it doesn't feel like it sometimes. Like you see, like all the momentum in like one or the other in like certain situations.
Yeah,
but
it's
then
because
it
they're
just
both.
answers back.
It's because they're both so bad. Like the characters both have bad disadvantage and good advantage. So they're both good at just murdering each other, racking up the damage, just ending the stock.
Yeah, look at that. The icicles parries, and like right when it matters, it's just super strong. Like, you know, these aren't even bad timings for the icicles either. It's just that Heals finds an opportunity to just get to a spot to parry it, and that's what makes it like so like effective. It's just like immaculate with like figuring out when Tricky's gonna side special.
No, and I love the full hops to bait Tricki into thinking Heals is gonna up air and then just landing and parrying it that we saw at the end of the game, and the burrows into just come out instantly and parry the icicles. Using these options to be like, hey, you can use this move now. It's fine. I know you want to hit, and just punishing him for it. Good stuff coming out from HealsGood. Another game 5.
We do have another game 5 on our hands. This is awesome. It's content.
Yeah. Content.
Woo! Yeah, we're on Tricki3. This is a great stage for both characters, I think. Even though it's small, it's like really flat ground, and both of these characters enjoying the ground, that's what you want. You know, Etalus has his ice, and Sylvanos has his grass. Like, it's perfect.
Yeah, no, I definitely like this stage for both characters. I feel like it's just going to come down to which player can utilize the stage a bit more. And right now, the answer is seemingly both of them. I mean, they were even in percents until Tricki cursed me, but this is still really doable. Like, if you get this armor off, Tricky's at super high.
Oh my gosh!
He almost ends his life.
That was almost just like the fastest stock I've seen in the entire set. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Heals good stuff from Heals being able to sneak by the cheese, but he still hasn't secured this first stock. It goes back to the can the Sylv secure the stock. And right now the answer is no, unless I'm cursed. Not cursed yet.
Super close. Looking for a seed snipe? No seed snipe.
Yeah, this edge guard could do it. Ooh,
but it's not. Yeah, that's big.
Yeah, no, that's huge.
And to get Tricki up to this like percentage, like Heals had such a beautiful combo from like I think it was like even like 40 or 50, and just getting Tricki up to what was it, like 120 before finally dropping the combo. But like, wow, it was just like looking so great for Heals until it just wasn't.
Yeah. No, just not being able to secure those stocks is hard. Still kind of suffering from that marthritis of, okay, well now my combo options don't really combo into each other into a kill, so I need more of a hard read or at least a good edge guard to secure the stock.
Tricki guessed wrong. That's the first one.
Yeah, the first one the Tricki guessed wrong. I mean, and that could be huge if Tricki can't secure this last stock of HealsGood. Potentially,
it's not looking good actually, but edgeguard opportunity, fighting his way back with back air, but Etalus is gonna steal the recovery. That was definitely like incredibly well fought though, because like I'm gonna be honest, like I just saw so much momentum in Tricki, but the fact that it was like that close was incredible.